Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'm late for the date. MK Fishing. Hey, buddy. Hi, Christy. Christy's here. Christy. Uncle Hairball. Oh, that's Daisy. Hold on one second. Okay. Hello, everybody. I had to go grab Daisy. Hi, Tina. Hey, Justin. MK just got a haircut and grabbing breakfast before work. Oh, Justin, how you doing? Hi, Tiny. What's up, MK Fishing? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Devin. Tiny's here. Wow, Uncle Hairball. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was doing stuff. So happy. What is today? Oh, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Justin had a haircut 3 weeks ago and also had breakfast. Hey, Peter Pan. Good morning. Peter Pan. Handmade and homegrown. Handmade and homegrown. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Nice to see you today. How is everybody, huh? How's everybody going so far? We are just out of bed just over an hour. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, I'm gonna put you down, okay? You wanna go in? Hi. Hi. All right, there. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's just been a weird day. All right, are we still good? You're still stuck? Oh no. You were up at 5:30? Oh my goodness. What in the world? Handmade and homegrown, how's everything going? You and Tool Man, how's Tool Man doing? Christy. Everybody having coffee, Tiny sleeping, yeah. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. So I've been working on this. So I got this all done. And I got this all done. And I got this done. And I got across the tops done. And I got this done. So it's getting there. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Hello, Uncle. Peter Pan doing good. Thanks for asking. Got out of work, rushed home for no reason, and forgot to go to the grocery shop. And now I can't motivate myself to go out again. Oh, I know, right? Sometimes once you get home, that's it. You don't want to go back out. You got something else you could have to eat and go to the grocery store tomorrow? I can relate. I hate grocery shopping. Handmaid says we're doing great. Oh, good. Yay. I know you guys are so busy. Tiny says, Mama, yesterday while playing the matching game, my phone died. I know, I know. Tiny, you need to charge your phone up. Make sure you charge your phone. You still want to try that? Wait a minute. What do you want to try, Uncle? What did I miss? You still want to try what? What do you want to try? Lisa smiles a lot. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Good morning, Lisa smiles a lot. Hey, Corey. Corey's Outdoor Adventures is here. Say good morning, everybody. Actually, for Corey, it's good afternoon, right? Yeah, good afternoon, Corey. And MK fishing your afternoon, too. Uncle says hi, Lisa. Jenny's Cozy Corner's here. Cozy Corner, excuse me. Jenny's Cozy Corner. Good morning. How are you, Jenny? Jenny's here. Jenny from the block, right? Jenny, who can I turn to? Jenny, welcome. Uncle says good morning to Corey. Corey says hi, Jenny. Peter Pan says hey, Lisa. Christy says hello, handmade and homegrown. Uncle Hairball says hey, Jenny's Cozy Corner. And she says hey, Corey. Corey says hi, Uncle Hairball. Uncle Hairball says the diamond art thing. Oh, yeah. I should send you something. Let me take a look around, see what I have. Something, if I have something little I could send you. And then you can try it. See if you like it. If I can remember to do that, that would be great. I'm trying to think of what I have that's small. I had bookmarks, but I did them all. Let me see what I got in my bag of tricks. All right. Jenny says, hi, Uncle. Torsten. Hi, Torsten. Is that how you say your name? Torsten? Welcome. Ice Princess. Hey, Ice Princess. How's it going? Jenny says, hi, Torsten. Tiny. May. I was so mad when it died. We play that at about, I don't know, 3:30-ish, 3:15 my time. So make sure your phone is charged up at 3:15. Jenny says, doing great. And you all? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm still a little sleepy, but I'm doing good. Alex is good. Hey, Alex is good. How are you? Welcome, Alex. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Torsten and Ice Princess. Alex is like done. Oh, thank you, Alex. That's so kind of you, Alex. Thank you. Uncle Hairball says, hello to Alex. It's good life. Corey's Outdoor Adventures says, yep, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. To you all from around the world. Hope all has a great day. Well, I'm pinning that up. I love that so much. Great, Corey. Torsten says, where are you? I'm in the United States. This is United States. How about you, Torsten? Where are you? Alex says, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, Alex. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in here. Jenny says, hi, Alex. Alex says, ma'am, Blue Dan. Tiny says, maybe I have to work nights now. Oh, you're on night shift now? Corey says, nearly at 500 subscribers. Congratulations, Corey. Congratulations. MK says, I'll probably go to the library later to charge my phone. Oh, geez. How's that? Uncle Hairball says, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to take a look around. I know I have something I could send you. I have all kinds of little stuff laying around. Yeah. Torsten says, something in the language. I don't know, Torsten. We only speak English here. I'm so sorry. Peter Pan says, how can you work nights? Aren't you underage, Tiny? Isn't that illegal? Yeah, Tiny, how old are you? How old are you? Peter Pan's talking to Torsten. MK says, something else. James is here. Hey, James, good morning. James, how are you? James says, good morning. Welcome, James. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Alex says, hi, Jenny. Good afternoon. Ice Princess. I'm doing good. Got laundry started and have the grandbabies. Oh, tell me about your grandbabies. Ice Princess, how many grandbabies do you have? And like boys, girls? Oh, hello. Oh. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning and hello. Oh, I like it. Lisa smiles a lot, getting ready to have some tea. Yay, me too. Tiny says, Peter, I'm 28. Oh, wait a minute. It's not Peter. Uncle Hairball says, hey, oh. James says, good morning, Daisy. Hello, James. Corey says, hi, Tiny. Sending love from Southern Cal. It's 5:14. Oh, welcome. Southern California. This is Florida. South Florida also. So we're in the South. Alex says, good morning. Oh, the many adventures in the life of Nana and Pops. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Nana and Pops. Wow, good to see you guys. Thank you for stopping in. Corey says, thanks. Tiny says, hi, Corey. Uncle Hairball says, hey, James. Alex says, ma'am, J. Blue. Niles, hello from France. Well, welcome from France. Uncle Hairball says, hi to Nana and Pops. Peter Pan says, sorry, Tiny, I mixed you up with someone else, my bad. Rubberneck's here. Hey, Rubberneck. Hey, girl, how's it going? Good morning, Rubberneck. Good morning. Jenny says, hi, Alex. Uncle Hairball says, hi, Niles. Tiny says, no worries. Uncle Hairball says, hi, Rubberneck. Rubberneck says, hello, Uncle Hairball. She says, how is everyone? Jenny says, hi, oh. Tiny says, hi, RR. Phoenix and a flower. Thank you, Phoenix. I saw it go by. Thank you so much. Phoenix, Fireside. You're so sweet. Jenny says, hi, Ice Princess. Oh, there's the golden poop. Jenny says, hi, Ice Princess. Oh said, hi. Phoenix says, good morning, beautiful friend Daisy May. And wonderful chat. I'm blessed to be here with you. Amazing people. I'm honored that you're here. Phoenix Fireside, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Alex says, hello, Jenny. Ma'am, I'm good. Morning. Good morning. Uncle Hairball says, how do I get the jewels? I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out yet either. I know you have to get, I don't know. I don't know how you get them. I keep trying to get them. I can't seem to get them. So I don't understand. But I'll figure it out. MK says, hi, Dolly. Hey, Dan. Hi from Scotland. Welcome from Scotland. Welcome from Scotland. Ice Princess says, 2 currently, 1 coming in September. Grandson, 5. Granddaughter, age 2. Aw. Oh, with epilepsy? And the third will be a boy. Wow. Ice Princess. Now, let me try to remember this. Okay, you have 2. 5-year-old. 2-year-old. Okay. I'll try to remember. Well, that's awesome. Uncle Hairball says, hi, Phoenix Fireside. Alex says, Jenny, ma'am, how are you? Jenny says, hey, Peter Pan, happens all the time. Dan says, hi, everyone. Phoenix and a golden poop, a happy poop. I saw it go by. Happy poop. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Alex says, friends, please join my challenge. Alex is good life. I am back return. Jenny says, life is good. Rubberneck says, maybe someone knows how to get jewels. Yeah, well, there's videos out there. I've seen videos. Mary did one, too. Mary's Gigs. Because mine keeps taking me to the App Store, and I think I have to buy them from the App Store. That's the part I'm not sure about. Jenny says, hi, Phoenix. Brock Purdy, the great. Does everyone here have crazy parties? Hey, Brock Purdy, welcome. Will the real Brock Purdy please stand up? Phoenix says, click on the gift box next to the smiley face and the send button by the membership, and click on the gift box next to the smiley face. Excuse me. And it will tell you. Alex says, thank you, Jenny. Grizzly Warrior, hello, Grizzly Warrior. Hey, how's it going? She says, hello, everyone. Hello, Grizzly Warrior. Alex says, blue done. Ice Princess says, it's okay if you don't. Everyone can call me Mel's. Mel's, okay. Mel. Hope I remember that one. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Grizzly Warrior. Phoenix says, hi, Jenny. Hi, Uncle. Hi, Hairball. Rubberneck. Miss Daisy, maybe you could ask Mary. Yeah, Mary told us. Mary did a how-to, yeah. Ice Princess and 100. Thank you, Ice Princess, so much. Thank you. The jewels. Thank you so much. Uncle Hairball says, Brock Purdy the Great. Hi. The Grizzly Warrior says, hello, Uncle Hairball. Hello, hello, hello. You're welcome. Mel, you said Mel's, right? Mel's. Yeah, Mel's. She says you're welcome. Well, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Giva. Hello, Giva. English, please. Please speak English. We speak English. And you guys, cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Beautiful background. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. This is Florida. This is Florida. Florida, Florida. Peter Pan. Cheers, Miss Daisy May. Cheers to you, Peter Pan. Rubberneck, Phoenix is right. Click the gift box. Then the little exclamation point at the top, it gives some info. Thank you, Rubberneck. Thank you. Phoenix says, how are you doing, Daisy? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I need to get back to the ocean. I haven't been to the ocean since the weekend. Every morning they say it's supposed to rain, and then I don't go to the beach, and then it doesn't rain. Kelly heard that. Hey, Kelly. Good morning, Daisy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kelly. How are ya? How are you? Tiny says, Mel, she's my May. Mel's, yeah. Rubberneck says, about the jewels. That's how you get the jewels. Tasty Peanut's here. Hey, Tasty Peanut, how's it going? Welcome, Tasty Peanut, welcome. Lisa says, I would love the boat. I know, me too, Lisa, right? Uncle Haribo says, hello. Jenny says, hi, Grizzly. Uncle Haribo says, hey, Kelly. Aqua Donkey, hey, Aqua Donkey Prospecting, how are ya? Good morning, Daisy May. Howdy, everyone. I'm driving. Thank you for stopping in, Aqua Donkey. So kind of you. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Tasty Peanut. Tiny says, hi, Tasty Peanut. Kelly says, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, too. A little tired this morning. Not bad. Jenny says, I'm missing the ocean, too. I'm in Pennsylvania, but have camp in Delaware. Oh, nice. Oh, how nice. Well, I'm definitely going to try to get down there tomorrow. Or the weekend, for sure. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Aqua Donkey Prospecting. Peter Pan says, don't drive and text. Don't drive and text. No, don't. Kelly says, hi, Uncle. Jenny says, hi, Tasty Peanut. Lisa Smiles Law has cookies for everybody. Thank you, Lisa. Phoenix says, let's go to the beach. That's right, let's go. If it wasn't so hot later on, I would go. Daisy's not allowed there. So, thank you for using the emojis, you guys. Tiny says, maybe I don't share my favorite people. You're funny. You are funny. Peter Pan says, Tiny K, sharing is caring. That's right, it is. What's the matter? Grizzly Warrior says, hello, Jenny's Cozy Corner. Wait, is that right? Yes, Jenny's Cozy Corner, okay. Hello, Kumari. Kumari says, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Uncle Hairball, I gotta go, but can't get motivated, got up too early. I know it, I'm tired too today. Kumari says, good morning. Tiny says, hi, Kelly and Lisa. Grizzly Warrior says, hello, Jenny Cozy. Kelly heard that. I took a surprise nap yesterday and woke up at 10 p.m. I was shocked. Oh, you must have needed it, Kelly. You must have needed it. That's good. Rubberneck says, thanks for the cookie. Tiny says, no. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Kumari. Jenny says, good morning, Kumari. Mel says, it's been so hot. I'd love to be in the pool for the day, right? Let's go in the pool. Mel says, oh, got you there. Tiny says, hey, Kamari. Kenny, nice weather. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Tiny says, hi, Kamari. Uncle Hairball says, Kelly heard that. Heck of a nap. Good for you. Jenny says, hi, Kenny. Kenny, get it? Rhymes. Kumari says, Uncle Hairball, good morning. Rubberneck says, LOL, Daisy wanted to say hi to us. Of course she did. Of course she did, yep. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Kenny. Kenny says, hi, Jenny. Mel said, I work 3 jobs. I'm exhausted. Oh, I bet. Working 3 jobs, that's a lot. Kumari says, good morning to Jenny. Kelly says, yes, I didn't know I needed one until I woke up. Kumari says, Kelly heard I slept to you. Uncle Hairball says, that's how it works sometimes. Aqua Donkey says, red light. Kelly heard that, says, thank you, Kumari. Rubberneck, I'd love to just get on a good floaty and stay in a lazy river all day. Oh, I know, right? That would be great. I did that in the Bahamas. I went on that Aqua Venture. They have a great lazy river. And I did literally spend like the whole time there in the lazy river. You're out of coffee, Uncle? Okay. Kumari says, Aqua, I subscribed. Thank you, Kumari. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works, everybody. So we are having tea today. Delicious tea at that. Just be lazy and relaxed. Yeah, right? I need one of those days. It's coming soon. Where I need a lazy day. Yeah. Mel says, yes, currently working at a restaurant, but about to change. I do gig work, and I made purses, bags, and wallets and quilts. Wow, really? Why am I not aware of this? I need to be aware of this. Peter Pan says, Rubberneck, you need some cold drinks for that and some good snacks so you don't have to leave the floaty, right? Take a cooler. Use the cooler half for drinks and half for snacks. Aqua Doggy says, I got a green light. Rubberneck says, yes, it does, Uncle Hairball. Just floating around on the water, peaceful. Yeah. Tiny says, maybe I couldn't sleep after work yesterday. Ice Princess says, yes, ma'am. Rubberneck, oh, I want to go kayaking. I enjoy it. Take my cooler, load it up with a few beers, and chill out. Yeah, that sounds really fun. That sounds really fun. Down here, it's so hot every day. Like, if you don't get up and do it early in the morning, you're not doing it. That tea is delicious today, guys. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. Hey, nobody really who's really somebody. Hey, how's it going? Everybody say hi to nobody really who's really somebody. Nobody really. Tiny says it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I still haven't slept, even though I work nights now. Well, you need to get sleep. It's very important. Tiny says, hi, nobody. Rubberneck says, I hear that, Daisy, right? Right on. Harold says, Peter Pan, I used to have an inflatable raft, had a tractor inner tube with the cooler in it tied to the raft. Oh, yeah. That sounds really fun, too, right? Oh, I love all those things. I just don't ever get to do stuff like that. It's too hot. But once the winter gets here, it's really nice here in the winter. 6 months of good weather, 6 months of bad weather. But what are you going to do, right? It is what it is. We got to grin and bear it. We got to grin and bear it. So, okay, so let me show you. So, this is all done. And like all the way around is done. This is done. But this is where I'm working on next. Look at the stars. Yay, it's almost done. All right, where was I? Sorry about that. Trying to get this up a little higher. When I came to Florida, we made the mistake of trying to go to this park and take a walk. It was so hot, I didn't make it far. What was funny is the locals there were handling the walk. Yeah, they get used to it. But I've been here, I've been down here 5 years and I'm still not used to it. I wonder how long it takes to get used to it. Peter Pan says, it sounds good to me. Uncle, I hope you used it a lot. Winter's my favorite time of year, says Uncle Hairball. Rubbernecks, they're used to that. I was not. The locals, yeah. I see people walking around with jeans and jackets on. And I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I don't even want to wear that. Like, how are they wearing jeans and jackets and hoodies? I don't even wear jeans and jackets and hoodies at night, unless it's maybe January, maybe once or twice. You can always go north in the summer, south in the winter. Yeah, I wish I could. It's not that easy to just pack your life up to do that, though. I'm trying to figure out a way. Peter Pan, I put so many miles on that thing, says Uncle Hairball. Rubberneck, I thought our walk would be kind of shaded by the trees, but nope, just open field. Yeah, that's what I said about people. Take an umbrella. Take a regular umbrella. You can always use it as a sun shield. Hello, Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings. Hey, Grumpy, how are ya? Good morning, Daisy. Good morning. Hey, John P. John P's here. And, oh my goodness, and Grumpy's here. Welcome, welcome. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Grumpy, welcome. John says, good morning, sis. Hey, John. John P. Uncle Hairball says, hi, John P. Rubberneck says, sun beaming down didn't make it even a half a mile. Had to turn around. Yes, they were completely covered and sweating, but they say it keeps them cooler. Yeah. It's no joke being out there in that sun with no shade. Hello, Brylon Farm. Hey, Brylon Farm. Brylon Farm. Good morning, Stacy. How you doing? John says, hey, Uncle. Peter Pan says, Uncle Hairball, I need to get one of those. Excuse me, I need to get one of those when I drive to Sweden. There's a lot of nice places with nice lakes. I could really use that. That sounds really nice, Peter Pan. Sorry, guys, we have a lot of air traffic overhead. John says, hey, Rubberneck. Hi, Peter. Hi, Corey. Grumpy says, hi, Uncle Hairball. John says, hi, Brylon Farm. Sorry, guys, plane overhead, coughing, ugh. Tiny says, hi, John, United States of America. Hey, USA, how are ya? Hello, hello, USA. John says, hi, fishing. Uncle Haribo says, Peter Pan. They make them nowadays that have a place for a cooler. Just load it up and go. They do. John says, hi, Tiny. Kelly says, my doctor tells me to stay out of the heat and humidity. Where do I go? Right? It is hard to do that. Try to look for activities that are indoors, like an indoor activity place, or like a mall. You can always go to the mall and take a walk. Movie theaters, stuff like that. Rubberneck says, hey, Stacy. John says, hey, Kelly. Uncle Hairball says, hi, Brylon Farm. Brylon Farm says, hey, John, and all good. Kelly, you. I'm also good, Stacy. Thank you for asking. Peter Pan says, yesterday I was watching a German show. They said it's one of the hottest in the USA in a long time. Really? Since I no longer really watch the news, I did not know that. I know a lot of people have been saying how hot it is. Tiny says, hi, friends. Welcome. Yes, welcome, everybody. Rubberneck says, hello, John. Grizzly Warrior says, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Grizzly Warrior. You do the same. Thank you so much. John says, hey, Grizzly Warrior. Uncle Hairball says, United States of America. How's it going? Peter Pan says, thanks, Uncle Hairball. I will do some research. John says, hey, USA. Uncle Hairball says, take care, Grizzly Warrior. Rubberneck says, Alaska. Ooh, Alaska. Yeah, there you go, Alaska. Grizzly Warrior says, thanks, everyone. Thank you. Uncle Hairball says, you're welcome, Peter Pan. Rubberneck says, Alaska has colder weather. Yeah, they do. Yep. Yes, they do. Kelly says, I don't watch the news much anymore. Me neither, Kelly. Matter of fact, I don't hardly watch it at all. And yesterday, my husband turned it on for something. I don't know why. And one of the stories was a really, about a murder or something. And I said, see, that's why I don't watch the news. You turn on the news, it's murder, killings, fighting, people arguing, people shooting each other, people calling each other names. Like, why don't they put the good news on? So I don't want to watch it. It gets you riled up. I don't need it. I agree, Kelly. Uncle Harpo says, I don't watch news either. I'm depressed enough, right? There's enough stuff in my own life. I don't need to watch it on TV. I agree. I agree with that. I'm the captain now. Hey, Captain. There's a cave that looks like a type of medieval dungeon was made into it. Fine sand on this floor, but this place is a really good reminder of just how important Jesus is. Captain, now I agree with you. Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Captain. Rubberneck says, I don't watch it too much, but I do want to stay up to speed just so I'm aware. See, that's the downside, is I'm not aware, That's the downside. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I guess if it's that important, someone will text me and let me know, right? Violent Farms, the same with the court on TV, court TV. Mom loves it and always wants to talk about the horrific details. Yeah, ick is right. I don't want to talk about that stuff. Peter Pan says, Daisy, I will go to the grocery shop. Anything you need me to get for you. Since you don't like it, you pick it up here, but not sure if it'll. Oh, thank you, Peter Pan. Grumpy says, I tried to catch the weather. That's about it. Yeah, me too. I'd like to catch the weather, but I miss the weather too. Mm-hmm. My lovely neighbor. Isn't he lovely? He's so pleasant. Mm-hmm. Wow. Peter Pan says, oh, your neighbor's being nice again, making the boat ready for us. Who has a boating license? You don't have to have a license. He's about to make some noise. Yes, he is. Maybe he's leaving. Let's hope he's leaving. Ooh, he might be leaving. Half the time it seems they even get the weather wrong. I know, right? They do. They do get the weather wrong. Mm-hmm. Jenny says, hi, John. Hi, Brylon Farm. Brylon Farm. Brylon Farm. I need to renew mine, but I will have to take the test again. Yeah, I think it's a certain length here that you have to have a license. No need for a license for driving a boat. I think it's only so big. You know what I mean? Aqua Donkey says, in Ohio you do. Mm-hmm. Look at, oh my goodness, look at. Can you see him? Look. Military helicopters. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised they don't make you get a license to drive a boat. Over so big. I said that wrong. After a certain size, you do. Yeah, after a certain size. Good morning, Share Bear. Hey, Share Bear. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, 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 Share Bear. Uncle says used to be a Captain Hairball. Captain Hairball. I like it. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Kelly says, get to that chopper. Kelly. Oh, cool. Wasn't that cool? Yeah. 3 of them, yeah. Caught my eye. Mm-hmm. He forgot us again, right? Aka Donkey says, the invasion has begun. There you go. Jenny says, good morning, Share Bear. Uncle says, get to the chopper. Kelly says, yes. You guys are hilarious. Alex. Nice. Yeah, that we caught that. Was nice, wasn't it? Let's make a highlight. All right. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Lisa says Daisy May security. Yeah. Oh, Lisa. Rubberneck, LOL, Uncle. Uncle says, Kelly, great minds. Shearbear says, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Shearbear says, everybody, hello. MK says, no news for me either. Hard enough to not lose the will to live already, right? Life's hard enough. Kevin, hey, Kevin. Aw, beautiful Kevin's here. Kevin, how are you? Kevin says, hi, Daisy. Hi, Kevin. Kelly said, exactly, Uncle. Aqua Donkey says, have a great day, everyone. Donkey working time. Aw, thank you, Aqua Donkey. Aqua Donkey. Prospecting. Thank you for being here. You have a great morning, okay? Infinite Consciousness, Florida Vibes. Yeah, this is Florida. Infinite Consciousness. Welcome, welcome, and good morning. It is Florida, yes. Thank you, Kevin, for using emojis. Thank you, Kevin. Peter Pan says, my friend's made his boating license in Croatia. He's allowed to drive it anywhere he wants except Germany. Germany have some weird rules on licenses. No, I think that's a good thing. There should be some rules. Yeah. Cheryl says good morning to everybody else that she missed. Uncle Hairball says hi, Share Bear. Kevin says I think you have the most stickers, ma'am. I don't think so, but thank you, Kevin. Southern Mofo, Daisy May loves the big yacht. Hey, Southern, how are ya? Welcome, welcome, Southern. Mofo, welcome. Jenny says, hi, Kevin. Peter Pan says, Share Bear, hello. Sumi, hello. Hello, Sumi, welcome. Wow, hello, welcome. Jenny says, hi, South. Jenny says, hi, Sumi. Rubberneck says, I just want to say God bless Share Bear. And there you go. God bless Share Bear. She's wonderful, isn't she? Share Bear is an amazing lady. Jenny says, hi, Infinite. Share Bear says, Rubberneck, God bless you too. Beautiful. I agree with that too. Mm-hmm. Sumi says, good morning. Good morning, Sumi. Rubberneck says, thanks, Jibber. You're amazing as well. Yeah. Jones, Junk Journals and More. Jones here. Hey, Joan, how's it going? I love the name of your channel, Jones, Junk Journals and More. That is so cute. She says, good morning, Daisy and everyone. Good morning, Joan. Sumi says, how are you? Well, Sumi, I'm doing very well. Thank you, Sumi. How are you today? Uncle says, Rubberneck, yeah, what you said. Sheila says, Rubberneck, aw, thank you so much. Thank you. So are you, she says. Jenny says, hi, Joan. Lisa says she has the most beautiful stickers. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Welshman Forever says, hi, Daisy. Guess what? I seen a dog today like Miss Daisy. No way. I went Daisy, and she ran up to me. Oh, you saw a little Daisy dog? Little Daisy dog. How sweet. Shiver says, thank you, Uncle. Joan says, hi, Jenny. Lisa says, hi, Shiver, my favorite Care Bear. Uncle Hairball sending love. Thank you, Uncle. Sumi says, but in India here, it's evening time. Oh, good evening from India. Yeah, good evening. Good evening to you in India. How's that, Sumi? Rubberneck says, hey, Uncle, you're pretty cool. You make me laugh. Yeah, Rubberneck's great, isn't he? Yeah. He's fantastic. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Jones, Junk Journals and More. How's it going? Sumi says, I'm good, thank you. Awesome. Welshman Forever says, it's on my live video. Okay. I'll take a look. Uncle Hairball says, Rubberneck, that's me, class clown. Aw, you're just fun. You're so fun. Linda's here. Hey, good morning, Linda. Linda says, good morning, Daisy May and chat. Good morning, Linda. How are you today? I saw you over at Sonal's, right? Yeah. Welshman says, under Shrewsbury. Sumi says, beautiful place. Thank you, Sumi. Rubberneck says, that's a lot of fun people here. There's a lot of fun people here. Yeah. We have a lot of good people here. Kind, caring, funny, witty, like Radio Dude. We have not seen Radio Dude yet, but he is funny. We have not seen Wazamadu either, but he's also funny. Barry, another witty guy. Mel says, got bathroom sort of picked up. Time for coffee. Okay. Joan says, it's 6:30 here. I want coffee, but I'm out of creamer. So I'm watching us instead. Oh, thank you, Joan. Thank you for watching us. Shiver says, hi to everybody she missed. Joan says, hi, Uncle. Mac the Pity said, hi, Mac. Mac, welcome. Mac is the name of a dog that lives next door to us as well. Welcome, Mac. Uncle Hairball says, I'm serious. Was voted class clown twice, 2 different schools. It's fitting. They knew then. They knew, right? They knew. Good morning, Sonal. Sonal says, good morning, Daisy May. Good morning, Sonal. Good morning. How are you, buddy? Rubberneck says, I gotta say, I'm grateful to Zad. He introduced me to your channel. Oh, I'm so glad to, Rubberneck. Hold on, guys. Need to drink like a bottle of water. Oh, Rubberneck, thank you. And I'm grateful to Zed too, you know? I love that guy. And like, you know, we need him. We need him around here. We do. Thank you, Rubberneck. I'm so grateful too. So to him, Miss Daisy, Magnetic North Adventures. Hey, Magnetic North Adventures. He says, hi, Corey. How's it going, Lee? How are you today? Welshman says, good day, Sheer Bear, excuse me. Sonal says, did someone say clown? Did someone say clown? Sheer says, Sonal, good morning. And Southern Mofo. Magnetic North says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Sonal. Sonal says, hello, Sheer Bear. Lee says, hi, Welshman. Rubberneck says, yes, I agree. Radio Dude and 222. Oh, yeah, 222, yeah. Lots of fun people. Yeah, 222, yeah. Uncle Hairball says, Sono. Magnetic North Adventures, hello. Lee says, hi, Uncle. Sono says, hello, Lee. Sumi says, you're a very sweet person I've ever seen on YouTube Live. Nice to see you. Thank you, Sumi. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Magnetic North Adventures says, hi, Rubberneck. Hi, Share Bear. Hi, Jenny. Rubberneck says, hello to Lee. Someone says, doing well. I lost a lot of sleep yesterday. You did? You didn't sleep good? How come you lost a lot of sleep, Sonal? Too busy celebrating your birthday? Uncle Hairball says, dang it, stream keeps falling back by 20 seconds. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why that happens. Magnetic North says, hi, Lisa. Welshman says, hi, Magnetic North. Magnetic North says, hope everyone is well. I hope so, too. I hope everyone's having a good morning or a good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Stitching it up. Hey, Stitching it up. She gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Stitching. How are ya? Everybody, make sure you say hi to everybody and check out everybody's channels. Rubberneck says, miss him being in chat. I know, me too. But he's got to do what's best for him, you know? He's got to do what's best for him. Keep his mind right, you know? And that goes for everybody. Do what's best for you guys. Do what's best for you. Stitching's using emojis. Thank you, Stitching. Peter Pan says, as I said to Magnetic North Adventures, I'll send you an email about canned meat, but no worry, it's just spam. Thank you, Peter Pan. Welshman says, hi, Lisa. Peter Pan says, hello, Magnetic North. Shearbird says, hello to who everybody she missed. Uncle Hairball says, hello, Stitching. Sono says, hello, Peter Pan. Shearbird says, Stitching, how are your hours? Excuse me, how are your hours? Sumi says, how's your morning going? Oh, it's going really well, really well. Thank you so much. Magnetic North says, I'm okay, but live cut out. I was doing as I ran out of data, but got more now. Oh, geez. That's a stinker, Lee. That's a stinky stink. Sonal says, hello, Uncle Hairball. Magnetic North says, hi, Sumi. Peter Pan says, hey, Sonal, thank you so much. They're delicious as always, right? Good yummies. Sonal says, hello, Sumi. I subbed. Linda says, hey, Welshman. Magnetic North says, hi, Peter Pan. Shearbird says, Magnetic North. So when do you find out your hours? He's getting closer and closer every day. Our Rubberneck says, many people have gave me a chuckle here in your channel, including you, Miss Daisy. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Rubberneck. That's what we're here for. It's just a little lightheartedness, right? Jones Junk Journal says, hi, Welshman. You are watching a few channels at the same time also, are you? We all do that, right? Welshman says, hi, Linda. Magnetic North says, hi, Stitching it up. And she says, no trivia today on my channel. Okay. Are you okay, Elisa? Are you doing all right? Just checking up on you. Stone looks says, because of the heat. Oh, okay. Hot up there, huh? Uncle Hairball says, anybody I missed? Hashtag Chat Pack Daisy May. Hello. We got to pin that up, buddy. Magnetic North says, hi, Linda. Rubberneck says, too hot to sleep. I hate that. Can't get comfortable, right? Me too. Welshman says, hey, hi, Joan. Someone says, miss who? Miss who? Zed. We miss Zed, Sonal. California Dreamin'. Hey, Tori. California Dreamin's here. She says, good morning, beautiful Miss Daisy and everyone. Hey, Tori. Everybody say good morning to California Dreamin'. Hey, young lady. Shipper says, who's missing? Zed's missing. Zed needed to, step away for a while. Magnetic North says, Share Bear 2818 now, so I'm almost back to where I was on the 12th. Yeah, he keeps going, backwards. I don't understand it. Shipper says, California Dreamin'. Hey, good morning, beautiful. Uncle Hairball says, Rubberneck, that's the worst. Linda says, Welshman, how's the weather there? Magnetic North says, Peter, I love that. Sonal says, good morning, California. Welshman says, hi, Callie. Uncle Hairball says, California Dreamin'. Good morning. Here's a wave. Rubberneck says, yes, we all have our own boundaries. We do. And we need to respect our own boundaries as well as other people's boundaries, right? Yeah. Everybody has their own stuff going on in the world. Sumi says, bye, take care, see you soon. All right, Sumi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping in, Sumi. Magnetic says, Peter, I connected for if you ever go live. Sonal says, hello, anyone I missed, even though I said hello twice. Hello, hello, Sonal. Hello, hello. Radio Dude. Oh my God, Radio Dude. We were just talking about you. We missed you. Radio Dude Phil, everybody. I have arrived. Let the fun start. You got it. Shiver says, Magnetic North. So frustrating. Well, I got you playing as usual. Thank you, Share Bear. Stitching it up says, I don't know. I haven't looked. Welshman says, hey, Radio Dude. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Lee says, I didn't know it was low. It's rather embarrassing as I know people worry about me. We're trying to get you there, Lee. We're going to keep trying. You're on my playlist as well. You're going to get there. Sonal, thank you. Radio Dude says, howdy, Welshman. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you. Ice Princess says, hey, Welshman. Lisa says, hey, Magnetic North. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Magnetic North says, hi, Radio Dude. How's it going? California Dreamer says, morning, beautiful Share Bear, Sonal, and Uncle Harry. Uncle Harry. Oh, thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Stitching It Up, Capturing Country Life. Thank you. Uncle Hairball says, Radio Dude Phil, out in the sticks, wave and break, break. There you go. Sonal's using those emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Kumari says, hey, California. Friends of Dashers and more. Colleen's here. Colleen says, good morning, everyone. Hey, Colleen. Wow, welcome, everybody. Welcome. California Dreamer says, good morning, beautiful Kumari. Magnetic North says, thanks, Shiver. I'm trying to get there for the 8th, the third channel birthday. Yes, the 8th of August. We still got time to make it happen, guys. Let's do it for Lee Magnetic North Adventures. Stitching It Up says, hey, everybody. Sonal says, hello, Ice Princess. Sumari. Sonal says, hello, Kumari. Excuse me. Stitching says, I'm making progress. Okay. As long as you're making progress. Okay. Radio Dude says, hi to Lee. California Dreamin' says, good morning, beautiful Colleen. Colleen says, hi to Magnetic North. Peter Pan says, Magnetic, can you fill up the data with a safe card? I'm asking because I bought a safe card, but I can't use it for that. Kumari says, hey, Sonal. Magnetic North says, hi, Colleen. Kelly heard that says, hi, Sonal. Magnetic North says, hi, Tori. Ice Princess says, hi, Sonal. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Colleen. Grumpy's Laid Back Carving says, hi, Lee. Sumi says, bye, take care. Goodbye, Sumi. Thank you so much for being here. Sharing part of my morning. Thank you so much. Magnetic North says, hi, Kumari. California Dreamin' says, good morning, Lee. Friends of Dashers and more. Colleen says, good morning, California Dreamin'. Someone says, oh, Zed, yes, I do miss his pull my finger. He'll be back when he's ready. Ice Princess says, hi, California Dreamin'. Someone says, phase. Praise. Ice Princess says, hi, Colleen. California Dreamin' says, morning, Ice Princess. Magnetic North says, hi, Princess. Friends of Dashers, Colleen says, morning, Mel's. There you go. Welshman says, warm and cloudy. Warm and cloudy. All right. Sonal says, hello, Colleen. And she says, morning, Sonal. Tori says, morning, Welshman. Good live stream today. I got to make sure I don't know if I have your bell on, Welshman. I got to make sure. Ice Princess says, Miss Daisy, I was referred to you by Colleen and Welshman. Oh, well, thank you for being here. Thank you, Colleen and Welshman, too. Thank you, guys. So sweet. Thank you so much. I'm going to add you as a mod, okay? There we go. Okay. Elisa's California, I connected. Friend of Dashers and more says, hey, Welshman forever. Sherbert says, Colleen, and good morning. She also says, good morning, Phil, Radio Dude. Mel says, hi, Magnetic North. Kumari says, grumpy. Okay. California Dreamer says, thank you, Magnetic. Sonal says, we are having a heat advisory. Oh, no. Gonna be a hot one. Drink your water, folks. Drink your liquids. Friends of Dashers and more says, morning, Share Bear. Lee's using emojis. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Radio Dude says, hi, Share Bear. Rubberneck says, stay inside, Sonal, as much as you can. Yep. Try to stay inside and be cool. Kumari says, hi, Share Bear. Magnetic North says, thank you. You're welcome. Share Bear says, good morning, Kumari. Friends of Dashers and more Colleen's using emojis. Thank you, Colleen. Rubberneck says, LOL, radio dude. Ice Princess says, it's supposed to be 97, but we'll feel like 107. Whoa, that's toasty warm. California Dreamer says, morning, everyone that I might have missed. It's 6 a.m. here, just drinking coffee. Cheers to you, Tori. It's tea time. It's tea time. It's 9:01 a.m. on Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Tomorrow we have our finale Christmas in July jigsaw puzzle. We put the whole thing together. Today at 1:30 is the last box, box number 24. And then tomorrow we put all the little puzzles together to make one big Christmas puzzle. Don't miss it. That's tomorrow. Elisa's just an FYI channel birthday on the August 8th. Channel birthday. Channel birthday. Welshman says, hi, Ice. Stitching is using emojis. Thank you, Stitching it up. Radio Dude says, Kelly, I'm in northern lower Michigan, land of limited cellular signal. Northern lower Michigan, land of limited cellular signal. Kelbar Dreamin says, sorry, I meant Uncle Hairball. That's okay. Ice Princess says, how's Welshman? Izzy Pop, hey Izzy. Izzy Pop's here. Everybody say hello to Izzy Pop. She says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, young lady. Ice Princess is using the emojis. Thank you. Lisa Still, Peter, I'll leave sub there as you support many. Izzy says, morning, Chad. Good morning. Everyone say good morning to Izzy Pop. Ice Princess says, hi, Izzy. Friends of Dashers and More says, morning, Uncle Hairball. Sonal's using the red cards. Magnetic North says, hi, Izzy Pop. Ice Princess says, hey, Uncle Hairball. Stitching Up's using emojis. Thank you, young lady. Izzy says, morning, Magnetic. Izzy says, hi, Stitch. Kumari says, okay. Sherbert says, good morning, Izzy Pop. Enjoy your day. Stitching says, enjoy your day. Thank you, Stitching. You too. I hope you have a great Thursday. Sonal says, hello, Carvings. Izzy Pop says, hey, Share Bear. Magnetic North Adventure says, a duck cloud. A duck cloud. A duck cloud. Lots of big puffy clouds. Right? Radio Dude says, I'm a mud duck. Oh, a mud duck. Mud duck, that's right. Uncle Hairball says, hey, Izzy Pop. California German says, magnetic, okay. Stitching Up says, hey, Izzy Pop. Izzy says, hello, Sonal. Peter Pan says, thank you, Magnetic. You are too kind. Positive Pokes. Where's the tea? Where's the tea, Positive Pokes? Right there. I love it. Positive Pokes. I love when you come in here and do that. I love it. Keeping me at my word. Right. I love it. Izzy Pop says, hi, Uncle. Magnetic North says, hi, Pokes. So does Uncle Hairball say, hi, Pokes. Ice Princess also says, hey, Positive Pokes. Magnetic North says, thank you, California. Friend of Dashers and More says, morning, Gary. Positive Poke says, I have arrived. Let the fun start. There you go. Let the fun start. Sonal says, the trolls made me special yesterday. Aw. Even trolls need love, right? Here, wait. Here's a poll. Here's a poll. Ready? There we go. The Fisherman's Lodge. Hey, my buddy. Hey, my friend. All right, let me get back up. Oh my goodness, where was I? I'm way behind. Izzy says hi to Colleen. Uncle Hairball says, crap, alert zone 2, I'll be back. Colleen says, morning, Izzy Pop. Sonal says, hello, Positive Pokes. Rubberneck says, okay, Hairball. Lee says, I had 3 trolls today, 2 blocked for comments, 1 timed out. Positive Poke says, nobody wants to stay inside. Sonal says, Rubberneck, I'm trying. Magnetic North says Ann's place is live now. Yes, Ann's having trivia. Ann's having trivia. Ice Princess says, thank you, Miss Daisy. Welshman says, whoever said hi, just setting up my UFO. Magnetic North says, everyone please keep hydrated at 2 p.m. in the UK. Ice Princess says, not toasty, bloody hell no. Rubberneck says, all about balance of salt and water. Stay hydrated. Yes. You do need salt as well, yes. I love jigsaw puzzles. Well, come on back. 1:30, we put puzzle box number 24 together. And tomorrow, we put all 24 pieces together. It'll be so fun. Magnetic says, nah, do a pop-up live on the 8th. Yes, you should. Peter Pan says, I'm still kind of upset that he just drove off without us and watching his empty spot. Miss Daisy, please tell him what we think about him. I know, he just left without us. Honestly, he's not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. I would not want to go out on his boat. Someone says, I agree, Rubberneck. Shearbear says, good morning, Positive Pokes. Positive Pokes says, Shearbear MVP. Positive Pokes is calling for MVP. Sono for MVP. The Fisherman's Lodge. Hey, Stu. How's Stuart doing? Hey, buddy, how's it going? Everybody say hi to the Fisherman's Lodge. Rubberneck says, good morning, Izzy Pop. Stuart's been a member for 4 months. Thank you, Stuart. I love you guys. Solo says, Peter Pan like this. Carl. Hey, Carl. Nice. Welcome, Carl Music. Stuart's using emoji. Thank you, Stu. Lee says, hi, Fisherman's Lodge. Rubberneck's using emoji. So's Radio Dude. Thank you. Solo says, hello, Fisherman's Lodge. And he says, hey, Lee, my brother. Peter Pan says, hi, Fisherman's Lodge. Fisherman's Lodge says, Sono, my brother. Shearbear says, good morning, Stuart. Rubberneck's using emojis. Thank you, Rubberneck. The Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Peter, my brother. And hey, Shearbear. Magnetic North says, hi, and welcome all to the chat. Yeah, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in this morning. Positive Pokes, here you go, says Sono. Positive Pokes laughs. Peter Pan says, yes, Sono, exactly like that. Can you imagine a neighbor just drove off in his boat in front of us without even inviting us? Rubberneck says, hello, Positive Pokes, good morning. Shipper says, everybody needs love, LOL. Positive Poke says, good day. Solar says, only if they're nice, they do. Rubberneck says, sometimes the trolls need the most love because they seem to lack. Exactly, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do, I agree. Magnetic North says, OMG, that boat moved. Wow, that's a first and forever. He takes his boat out a lot. I must just not be active when he's doing it. He takes his boat out probably the most of anybody here. Lisa says, hi, Positive Pokes. Magnetic says, hi, Lisa. Positive Pokes says, salute. Shearbear says, Sono, well, if they are, it's probably because they don't get any love. So spread it, then block it. There you go. Ice Princess says, trolls need about as much love as I need added aggravation. Someone says, Lee, I had a troll on the morning that brought race into my channel and I sent them back to their bridge. Good, Sono, good. Ice Princess says, I have to go. Okay, Ice Princess, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, okay? Ice Princess. Rubberneck says, Ice Princess, true, Ice Princess, it's aggravating trolls, yeah. Lee says, LOL, glad you did the ones block talking politics. Instant block. I have to tell my mods, yeah. Up the game, yeah. Sono said, LOL, Shearbear. Ice Princess, have a great day. Catch you on the next live. You got it, Ice Princess. Thank you so much. Magnetic North says, take care, Ice. Sono says, take care, Ice. Radio Dude says, hi, Sono, and hi, Rubberneck. Sorry, guys, a lot of air traffic. Rubberneck says, yes, Sono, that was a low blow from that troll, but they are a lowly kind of peeps, yeah. Jenny says, hi, Positive Pokes. Rubberneck says, sometimes the meanest people are just lacking in love. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Sono says, Rubberneck, that's why we need your feistiness. Rubberneck says, what sucks is when you try to show them love and they lash out even more, right? Yep. Magnetic North says 49 likes, like Get the lovely Daisy 50. Oh, please hit the like button, everybody. Please hit that like button. We would appreciate. Thank you. If you're scrolling, just double tap on your screen. Doesn't cost anything. Thank you, thank you. Rubber Neck says, thank you, Sono. Sono says, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Anne's place has trivia. If anybody wants to run over and play trivia, tell her I said hello. I'm going to stop in a little while. I'll stop in and say hello to her. But come back and visit me, okay? I send you over there, but come back when you're done. We're here at least for another hour. It is Thursday, you guys. It's Thursday, July 24th. Tomorrow is Christmas in July. Don't forget, tomorrow we're making cupcakes. We're going to make white cupcakes with white frosting with some Christmas sprinkles. We're going to do all the puzzle boxes that we did, all the puzzles. We're going to put them all together tomorrow. That'll be really fun. So make sure you stop back for that tomorrow. And this afternoon, we're going to play some Scrabble. Tonight, we're going to do some crossword puzzles. All right. Kumari says, love is love. There you go. Love is love. That's right. Someone says, trolls, if you're lurking, hit the like button. It will help the channel. Yes, please hit the like button if you would be so kind. Thank you so much. Peter Pan says, Uncle Hairball, don't you do stuff with the radio? Could you air traffic control them to another airport? You should not even be saying that. No, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Someone says, I agree, Kumari. Rubber Neck says, LOL, Peter Pan. Lisa says, if you don't thumbs up, she'll become the Ninja Daisy. You don't want to see Ninja Daisy, right? Lisa Sono, the trolls all dancing towards the troll house cookie line. I like that too. Peter Pan says, no, Sonal, I think trolls don't lurk. They say what they have to say and they leave to the next one. Why do people do that? Magnetic says 50 likes. Thank you, beautiful friends. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, beautiful friends. Yes. I'm going to put that up there. Thank you, Lee. Corey says, hi, Lee. Peter Pan says, I'm kind of in the line too, Magnetic. I love the cookies. Lee says, hey, Corey, I'm okay. Don't worry. I ran out of data. Corey says, oh, okay, I see, Lee. Yeah, see, people get worried, right? Peter says, oops, sorry, Miss Daisy, I didn't. That's okay. I just don't want any, you know what I mean? I don't want any type of anything to, you know what I'm saying? No worries. Sherber says, good morning to Corey's Outdoor Adventures. Jailhouse Rock with the Troll House cookies. There you go. Mm-hmm. All right. Lisa says 52. Oh, nice. 52. Thank you, everybody. Hey, 222. Welcome, 222. How's it going? Oh, it's a nice breeze. Look at the breeze. You can almost feel it, can't you? Yeah. Magnetic North says, hi, 222. Kelly says, I reached over to pet my cat, but petted a trash bag instead. My cat had moved the window. Okay. Stop it. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. Lisa says, someone say cookies. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Jenny says, hi, 222. Magnetic Door says, hello, Kelly Heard. Rubberneck says, LOL, Kelly. 222 says, I'm great, thanks. How are you, Kelly? I'm good. I'm good. Rubberneck says, hello, 222. Magnetic Door says, there's the sweetheart. Peter Pan says, Lisa, thank you, yummy. 222 says, hey, Jenny, Magnetic Rubber, and hi, y'all. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Musty Daisy. Hello. Go get a drink of water. Hi, why don't you go get a drink of water? Hey, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Say hi to everybody. Oh, honey, you're laying all over the dirty floor. You want me to rub your tummy? Seriously? Rub my tummy. Rub my tum-tum. Rub it for me, Mom. All right. That's the star. That's the star of the channel, everybody. There you go. Kelly says, hi, Magnetic North. Corey says, hi, 222. 222 says, Daisy. That's right, Daisy. Welshman went live if you want to show your support. Thank you, Shearbear. Welshman went live too, guys. And Ann, too, don't forget. Today's cookie will be cookie dough chocolate chip. Oh, yummy. I'll have some of that. Shearbear says, hi, 222. The fish massage says, Daisy, baby. That's Daisy. Just cover, sneaking, ready for a good bark, right? Corey says, sounds nice. Lee, 222 says, she's impossibly cute. She is, isn't she? She is. Yes, Mom, rub my tummy. That's what she says. Here, Mom, I'm going to roll over, rub it. I know, she's so sweet, isn't she? Peter Pan says, Magnetic, do you make a recipe for them too? Shipper says, Ann's link if you want to show support. There you go. Ann's got trivia, guys. And Welshman is live as well. Lisa says she's so darn adorable. Isn't she, Lisa? I know it. I can't help it. I have to show her off. 222 says, hey, Corey and Share Bear. Kelly says, hi, 222. Peter Pan's using the daisy emoji. Thank you, buddy. Lisa says, Peter, I may have a cookie in the disaster book. Feedy's here at Feedy Gibba. Hey, Feedy, how are ya? Feedy says, hi, my friends, and Daisy. Hello, Feedy. How are you, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Corey says, hi, mate. Hey, Corey. 222 says, hey, Callie. Magnetic says, hi, Feedy. Wait, who has trivia? Ann does. Ann from Ann's Place. Go play. Just come back when you're done. Lisa says, I know what she loves. Mommy tummy rubs. Yes, she does. That's what she wants. Peter Pan says, ha ha ha, nice Magnetic. Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff. Better late than never. Hi, everybody. Hey, Jeff Rubin. You're not late. You're right on time. Jeff Rubin, thanks so much for being here, bud. How are you doing today? Someone says, also, I lost sleep on how much I love. Oh, you got so much love for your birthday love. Birthday love. Peter Pan says, hi, Jeff. Rubberneck says, hello, Jeff. Jeff says, hi, Peter. Feedy says, I'm good, but I have to go to work. Aw. Sorry, Feedy. Jeff says, hi, Rubberneck. Magnetic North says, I'm writing a book, Daisy, called Magnetic North, Cooking Disorders and Impractical Advice. 222 says, what's her channel name? Ann's Place. Yes. Ann's Place. Lisa's using emojis. Magnetic North says, morning, Jeff. Uncle Hairball says, me again. Couple of deer poking around. They must have overslept. Aw. I'll bet they're beautiful. Jeff says hi, Magnetic North. Jenny's Cozy Corner says hi, Jeff. Jeff says hi, Lisa. Rubberneck says, oh, good, only dear Uncle Hairball. Jeff says hi, Jenny, and I am caught up in the chat. Bisay, hey Bisay, how's it going? Bisay is in the house. He says, hi, Kay, morning all. Oh, welcome, welcome to Florida. How's everything in sunny old Michigan? Magnetic North says, hi, Bisay. MP Fishin', hi, Miss May. Hi, MP Fishin', how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Rubberneck says, good morning to Bisay. Magnetic North says, hi, MP. Hi, MBP Fishing. Rubberneck is going to be a hot one here in Michigan. Uncle Harold says, yup, don't see many people out here. Too many. Oh, I gotcha. To be snooping around? Yeah. Shiver says, be safe, good morning. MP Fishing says, okay, just getting ready, did my morning shorts. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that so much. Did you vote in our troll poll? What do you think that looks like? Doesn't it look like a doesn't it look like a dog? This is the head, the ears, the body. This is the tail. You think that looks like a dog? I'm not sure. It looks like a dog. All right. MP Fishing says, little hot here. To 100 yesterday? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Try to stay cool, guys. Good morning, Rock Solid Passion. Hey, Rock Solid Passion. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Rock Solid Passion. MP Fishing says, yep, trolls need love too. There you go. Rock Solid says, hello, Daisy's mom. Hello, Rock Solid. Uncle Hairball says, looks like a roaster with 80s hair. A rooster with 80s hair. MP Fishing says, hey, Share Bear. Rock Solid says, hi. Hi, Rock Solid. Bisay says, hot, hot, hot again. Hey, Magnetic, Rubberneck, and hi, Share Bear. Magnetic North says, it's that from Never Ending Story. MP Fishing says, rock solid, hey, how's it going? Peter Pan says, after you said this, I can see flying dogs. Magnetic North says, hello, rock solid. Rock solid says, Lee, how's it going? And good morning. MP says, hey, Bisay. Kelly heard that, said my boys love the Never Ending Story. Jenny says, hi, rock solid. MP Fishing says, hello to Magnetic North. Jenny's Cozy Corner says, hi, MBP Fishing. Sherber says, rock solid passion, hi. Fishing says, hi, Jerry. Rock solid says, I have to have 2 more copies of the DVD. Uncle Hairball says, I have a D&D character named Trey. Trey you. I don't know. Rock solid says, Sherber, good morning. Jenny says, hi to Bisay. Kelly heard that, says, LOL, Uncle. And Fishing says, hi, Uncle Hairball. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. MP says, hey, Kelly. Uncle Hairball says, hey, MP Fishing. Rock Solid says, Magnetic North, I just saw you had some new videos out I'm about to watch. Oh, Lee does great videos, you guys. Check out Lee for sure. Wonderful videos. Uncle Hairball, what's D&D? It's Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it? Dungeons and Dragons? Magnetic North says, okay, folks, have a wonderful and blessed day, whatever you do. Make it a good day. Love you all. See you soon. Bye, Magnetic North Adventures, Lee. Everybody go over there, watch a playlist, watch a video. He's working on his WH, and we can all help him. Thank you so much, Lee. Thank you for being here. Please have a great day, all right? Uncle Hairball says, anybody that came in while I was gone, hello to anybody I missed. Kelly says, see you later, Magnetic. Oh, look at guys, here they come again. Look at, here they are. Here they come again. Here they come, watch, here they come. There they are. I wonder what that's all about. Kelly says, see you later, Magnetic North. Peter Pan says, take care, Lee. See you soon. Lee says, thanks, Roxal. The live failed after 27 minutes. Fishin says, if you take a look, if you took a picture of this, it would make a heck of a puzzle picture. It would, wouldn't it? It would, yeah. Rock Salad says, talk to you soon, Lee. Have a great day, my friend. Uncle Hairball says, yup, D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. Rubberneck says, never-ending story. Instantly remember the bog of eternal stench. Lee says, Tuesday, I'll go live to make up for today's lost time. All right. Uncle Hairball says, take care, Magnetic North Adventures. Lee says, thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, did you see it? 3 of them. That's the second time today. Jenny says, oh, I'm looking. Uncle Hairball says, do maneuvers maybe? I don't know. It's odd. That's the second time they went by. Are they looking for us? They're looking for you, Bisay. They're coming looking for you. And when they come over here, I'm going to tell them, go to Michigan. Magnetic North says, not every day gets 3 helicopters for a send-off, right? Right, there you go. Lisa says, Rubberneck, what's up? I'm sorry, Fishing says Rubberneck. Rock Salad says, oh my God, I remember the first time those helis flew over the house. I freaked out, right? They're loud. Mm-hmm. Oh, D&D, I have a dragon too. The mother-in-law is a fire-spitting dragon. Grumpy says, UFO recovery. There you go. Where's John P? Where's John? Yeah, Rubberneck says that the store CVS, you can turn your pictures into puzzles. Yes, you can. Yeah, might be fun. The bog was the labyrinth. Uncle Hairball says the bog of eternal stench was the labyrinth. Grumpy's using helicopters. Yep, 3 of them. Magnetic North says, hi, Grumpy. Lee says, bye, all. Bye, Lee. Please take care of yourself. Fishin says, never ending was the swamp of the despair. Grumpy says, hi, Lee. And bye, Lee. Uncle says, LOL, Peter Pan. Fishin says, oh, the giant turtle. Rock Salad says, I still cry over our tax in the mud. Fishin says, hey, Grumpy. Rubberneck says, oh, you probably correct. Labyrinth. Another cool move from childhood. David Bowie was in it also. David Bowie, really? Rock Salad says, I have that one in Dark Crystal on DVD. Kelly said, I was just thinking about that too, Rock. Uncle Hairball says, Rock Salad, Passion, yeah, that hit me hard when I was a kid. Grumpy says, hi, MBP. Rubberneck says, yes, that part was sad when his horse drowned in the mud. Rock Salad says, still does for me, Uncle Hairball. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking about. The Never-Ending Story, I don't think I ever saw that. I don't think I ever saw it, but maybe when my kids are little, maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. So it's Thursday, you guys. It's Thursday, July 24th, 2025, 9:30 a.m. on the east coast of Florida, on the east coast of the United States. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Rock Salad says, OMG, wait, what? Really? Rubberneck says, Miss Daisy has some movies to watch. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw it. Is it a cartoon? Or is it a movie? I shouldn't say that. Is it a cartoon or just a regular movie? Guys, I was a single mom who worked a demanding job, and I didn't really have time to watch a lot of movies and TV back in the 90s and the 80s. A lot of stuff I never saw. Corpy says, oh, you need to watch that one night. Okay. Never Ending Story. Okay. It's a cool movie. I cried too. All right. I'm going to try it. You have to watch it. Okay. I will watch it. Never Ending Story. Okay. Fun fact, the lead choreographer on The Labyrinth was Gates McFadden, who played Dr. Beverly Crusher on Star Trek, The Next Generation. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, thank you. Rock Solid said it's a cult classic for sure. Rubber Next said, I also remember a movie called Time Bandits. Puppets. It's puppets? Okay. Rubber Next is cool, adventurous movie. B-Say says Never Ending Story had a giant flying dog. Peter Pan says, what you guys think of pasta for dinner? Thinking what to get at the grocery store. Pasta sounds good. Pasta's always a good choice. It's a regular movie, Rubberneck? Okay, thanks. Fishing says, no, a kid starts reading a book he stole from a library. Yep. Rock Salad says, oh, going to quiz you on it. All right, we got to wait until I get to watch it, though. Never Ending Story. Okay. I'll try to watch it this weekend. Try to remind me this weekend. Never Ending Story. Okay. Jeff says, Peter, angel hair pasta with garlic and butter. Oh, Jeff. Now that sounds really good. B-Say said, does anybody remember Pete's Dragon? Who's Pete? Anybody remember Pete's Dragon? Rubberneck says, Labyrinth, Never Ending Story is your 2 movies to watch, Miss Daisy. Labyrinth and Never Ending Story. All right. A luck dragon. Uncle Harold says, dog, LOL, was a dragon named Falcor. Rubberneck says, yes, Pete's Dragon. Mm-hmm. Jeff says, I've seen the Never Ending Story 5 times. Oh, must be good, huh? Callie said, I was just telling my oldest that I remembered watching that movies with everyone, but now that I've gotten older, I don't know what was happening. I was too busy doing everything for everyone. Right, Kelly? Exactly. And on top of it, I worked 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Yeah. Let's not tell her anymore. Yes, don't spoil it. Rock Salad says, I have to get going. Have a great day, everyone. I have to finish this video. Rock Salad Passion, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a wonderful rest of your day. He says, bye. Bye, Rock Salad. Thank you so much. Peter Pan says, Jeff, that sounds not too bad, but I doubt I can get angel hair at this store. Rubberneck says, bye, Rock Salad. Uncle says, take care, Rock Salad. Kelly says, Pan's Labyrinth. Rock Salad says, DK, the one I know, Puff the Dragon. Kelly says, too late. I told her one. Oops. I won't remember. I won't remember. It's okay. We have 27 votes on our poll, though, guys. 27. I forgot how many times I've seen both as a kid. Dozens now. If I want to feel good, I pop them on. Really? Nice. Well, Harold says Pan's Labyrinth was good too. Jeff says Labyrinth, what's a good movie too? I only seen it twice. Oh, that's a good movie too? Yeah. Labyrinth and Never Ending Story. All right. I will remember that. I'll try to remember that. Oh, what a nice day today, guys. We have 84 degrees already, 84. Probably gonna go up to about 90. Alan Malone. When I said on live the other night, my dream is to move to Florida and get a boat. Live on the water, Miss Daisy. You are literally living my dream. Congratulations. Oh, we don't have a boat, but that's awesome, Alan. Alan Malone. Alan Malone. Where are you from again, Alan? Can you refresh me? Oh, are you from Scotland? Are you a Scot? Thank you for being here, Alan. Uncle says from Labyrinth, I also have a D&D character named Ludo. LOL. Kelly says, LOL, uncle. Oh, you're from Liverpool. Liverpool, Alan, yes. You're from the Liverpool. From where the Beatles are from, right? Jeff says, I've seen The Music Man a bunch of times too. It's one of those movies you can put it on in the background and just do things around the house. That's a good idea too. That's a good idea. Alan says, yeah, the Beatles are from here. Not my genre though. No. No. What is your genre? Like what's your genre? Uncle Haribo says, Kelly, Big Bro has a dwarf named Hoggle. Chuckin' and jivin'. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Hold my hand, Lord. Hold my hand while I'm on Christian journey. I need you, Lord, to walk with me. Oh, hold, Chuckin'. That's beautiful. Kelly says, oh my God, Uncle. Kelly knows exactly what you're talking about, Uncle. Yeah. Yep. She knows what you're talking about. Alan says, I like a bit of everything, but mainly rap and hip hop. Oh, okay. Nice, Alan. Thanks for sharing that with us. Rubberneck says, nice chucklin'. Chucklin'. Chuckin'. Chuckin' and Jivin' TV. Welcome, welcome, Chuckin'. Nice to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Rubberneck says, hello, Alan. Jenny says, hi, Chuckin'. Jeff said, Alan, I need some of your bees for my garden. Bees? Alan, you have bees? Are you a beekeeper? Are you a beekeeper? Do you handle bees? Uncle Haribo says, Kelly, I heard that. Exactly. Love me some Tim Curry, but old Tommy Boy nearly ruined it. Tommy Boy? Is that movie? I was not a fan of that dude. I wasn't a fan of that dude. Rubberneck says, some of the music I used to like has changed a lot. Due to that, I started to pay more attention to the lyrics. Right? Sometimes you just love those songs, even though the lyrics might be not so good, a little risque, but we still sing them, right? We still sing them. Tommy Boy in this case refers to Tom Cruise. Can't stand him. Oh, okay. Okay. Tom Cruise. Okay. Some songs I liked while the lyrics are just not good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Tommy Boy in this case or Tom Cruise. You don't like Tom Cruise? I don't care for Tom Cruise, but I do like a lot of his movies. I do like a lot of his movies. Rubberneck says some of those lyrics are just so degrading, and I'm supposed to dance and enjoy to this, right? I agree with you. I agree. No, not many people I don't like, but he's one of them. Will Ferrell is another one. Yeah, make it go away. Yeah, my husband don't like Will Ferrell either. Rubberneck says, LOL, Uncle Hairball. Yeah, some of the lyrics. I don't know if I ever listened to a lot of music with bad lyrics. Although, yeah, some of them mean a lot more different things than I ever knew. Hmm. I agree. Right on, right on. Rubberneck says, I do not like Tom Cruise, but there's a couple of his movies I will watch. Yeah, like Night and Day and also War of the Worlds. Yeah, he's got some good movies. He does. You know, I don't know him personally. You know, I only know what people show us about him. So I mean, I shouldn't be so judgy, but whatever, right? Remake of War of the Worlds. Way or another, Blondie is a stalker song. One Way or Another by Blondie is a stalker song. Yes. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Tom Cruise has made 45 movies somebody else besides me must like. Yeah, I like a lot of his movies. Yeah, I do. I like Tom Cruise. Yeah, I like Tom Cruise. I mean, I like his movies, you know. Play Nosy Neighbor. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dee. Da, 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 da. Any small amount of respect I have for Tom Cruise vanished when he went off on that kid for touching his arm. Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Every Breath You Take, yes. I have a story about that song. I'll share the story on Discord, Rubberneck. I'm not a fan of that song. That was horrible, Uncle Hairball. Yeah, some guy touching his arm. I don't know. I never saw that. A creepy song, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is. It's a creepy song, is right. Never liked that song. Never was really a Police fan. You know, the band Police. Wasn't a fan. Was it a premiere and a young kid reached out and touched his arm? Cruise went off on him. It was disgusting the way he treated that kid. Really? Wow, I did not know that. I never knew that. Wag. Oh, a rich person. Florida, I'm assuming you're not native. I live here. How are you? How about you, Wag? Where are you from? Welcome. Jenny says, hi, Wag. Uncle Hairball says, yeah, he was just. It was awful. Kid was bawling. Oh, my goodness. I'm from Brunswick. What does that mean? Rubberneck says, hello, Wag. What does Brunswick mean? Cruz is not a nice guy. So it means a location. I know it means a location, but what's Brunswick? Like, Brunswick what? Brunswick where? Jeff's YouTube headquarters. Hi, Jeff. Jeff says, hi, Miss Daisy. Robert next says, Brunswick is a place. Yes, Brunswick where? Brunswick stew. Like New Brunswick, Canada, Brunswick, Georgia, Brunswick, UK, like where? Radio Dude, Brunswick is the bowling. Yeah, the bowling alley, right? The bowling ball. Right. Exactly. Brunswick where? See, I dislike foreigners. If she was from Florida, she would have known what I meant. You dislike foreigners? We're tired of it. We're tired of it. I think you take life too seriously, C-Swag, or C-Wag. Jenny says, OMG. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that one too. There we go. Uncle Harold says, stuff happens. It's a free country. Exactly, it's a free country. Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Rubberneck says, little harsh there, C-Wag. Yeah, I didn't like it. Jeff says, hi, I'm from Bonnie, Scotland. Hey, Jeff. Jeff says, hi, everyone. Jenny says, hi, Jeff. Radio Dude says, I think C-Wag is originally from Colon. Jeff says, hi, Jenny. Uncle Harold says, always wanted to visit Scotland. Yeah, Scotland's beautiful. Spent 6 days there. Nice. Scotland's a really nice place. Uncle Harold was LOL Radio Dude, right? It's all good, right, everybody? Don't let that disrupt our morning. We're having a nice, calm morning. We're having a nice, peaceful morning, having tea, having chat, and I don't want anything to disrupt that. No disruption. I told you, Radio Dude is funny. 222 is funny. Radio Dude is funny. Berry is funny. Wazamadu is funny. Sonal's funny. Jeff says, I've got some short videos driving in the Highlands. Yeah, we were in the Highlands. Just a little bit in the Highlands. We took a couple tours while we were there. Beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm funny and funnier. Awesome, C-Wag. We like funny. Come on in and be funny, okay? Good. Stick around. Make some friends. C-Wag, welcome, welcome, welcome. We like funny. You're always welcome here as long as you're polite. You know, just be polite. Yeah, be funny. Do not be rude. Exactly. Exactly right. Rubberneck, that's it, girl. We love funny. C-Wag? Thank you, Peter Pan. Yeah, C-Wag, you don't come in here and insult my friends, okay? That is a no-no. It's okay, Daisy. We're all hilarious, Kelly, right? Hi, Christine. Hey, Christine, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Uncle Harold's tightening his bootlaces. Now you're all in trouble. Jenny says, hi, Christine. Rubberneck says, C-Wags being lame. Yeah. Uncle says, hi, Christine. Radio Dude says, hi, Christine. Hello, Christine. Welcome. No, I don't like it either. I'm not putting up with it. You're not going to come here and insult anybody in my channel. No, none of my friends. You insult my friends, it's bye-bye. You can insult me all you want to. You will not insult my friends. No, I'm not having it. Not now, not ever. So if you want to come in here and be rude and mean, you might as well turn your little tiny butt around and head for the door, because I'm not allowing meanness to anybody in my channel, okay? That's the law. Hi, Christine. Christine says hi, everybody. Peter Pan says hi, Christine. All right, hi, everybody. Welcome. We have some type of a noise going on the street right here. I don't know what it's all about. Nobody gonna walk into my house and start talking smack. That's it, Uncle Hairball. Boom, right there. No smack talking, none. Nope. That's right, Sheer Bear. I'm not allowing it. Sorry. we all stop by and come in here to have a nice chat and say hello. Wish everybody a good day or good afternoon or good evening, good night's sleep. We don't come in here and be like that. No. Sean Harvey was hidden. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Hairball. Really, thank you guys for having my back, helping me out with the mod situation. Because a lot of times I don't see stuff, you know what I mean? Thank you so much. He's back, or was, with the new account. Yeah. Another one. Wow, what's going on today? I don't know. It's the day for the trolls, I guess. It's all good. You know, if they come in and be nice, you know, maybe they're going to become new friends of ours. Who knows? But if you're going to come in and be mean like that, like, no. Put your stick down, man. Put it down. Probably. Yeah, probably. It's probably right, Uncle. Yeah. Oh, we need a couple more thumbs up, too, before we take off. Counts as a viewer. That's right. It does count as a view. Yeah, the trolls are still counted as views. Yep. Mm-hmm. If anyone wants to be respectful, I watch a lot of true crime shows. I'm just saying. Thank you, Radio Dude. Jenny says crazies, right, Jenny? I know. Right, Uncle. Yes, right. Yeah, exactly. They'll never find the body. Uncle Hairball. Rubberneck says C-Wag. His channel not too big. I looked too. Yeah. New channel in June. I think 1 subscriber. Yeah. Yeah, I looked too. You got to keep an eye on the kids, right? The kids. Well, I thank you guys all for being here this morning. I got wild hogs out here. They eat everything, including bones and teeth. Right on, Uncle. Right on. Right on. Oh, there's a lot of air traffic today, guys. A lot. So I wanted to remind you that at 1:30 we have Christmas in July, Jigsaw puzzle box number 24. It's our last box, box number 24. And we're going to do that puzzle at 1:30. And then at around 2 o'clock, we're going to have Scrabble today. All right, Scrabble's coming up at 2. And tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are doing crossword puzzles. So if crossword puzzles is the reason that you like to come, stop by tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, all right, tomorrow, I'm going to tell you guys again about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have Christmas in July jigsaw puzzle. We're going to put all those small little pieces from the boxes of 24 boxes. We're going to put them all together to do one big Christmas in July puzzle. We're also making cupcakes tomorrow. White cupcakes, white frosting, Christmas sprinkles. All right, so that's all coming up later today and tomorrow. All right, just so everybody knows. Radio Dude, I'm afraid of wild hogs. Jenny says, I'll try to pop in at 2. Thank you, Jenny. Wild hogs are vicious. Uncle Hairball says, cupcakes, yeah. Cupcakes we're making tomorrow. It was our pleasure, Kelly, as always. Thank you, Radio Dude. I thank you guys so much. Share Bear's using emojis. Thank you, Share Bear. Yup, they are super aggressive. Grumpy says, have an awesome day. Thank you. Grumpy's laid back carvings. You as well. Thank you so much for stopping in. Uncle Harold says, yup, they're super aggressive. Rubberneck says, was nice being here with you all. Thanks for the company. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I am going to hang out a little bit just in case Ann stops in, because Ann's winding down her trivia, I think, right now. And hopefully she'll be back in just a few minutes. Otherwise, if she doesn't come back, then we'll go in maybe like 15 more minutes. Thank you, Rubberneck. You're so sweet. Yeah, don't worry, guys. If you can't make it to anything, don't worry about it. No big deal. I love when everybody can make it and have a good time. Peter Pan's, okay, now I'm finally getting ready for the shopping, making dinner. See you guys later. Was a nice stream as always, Miss Daisy. Thank you. The community you build with these people is amazing. It is, Peter Pan, and you are part of that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Peter Pan. Kelly says, we did a Wounded Warrior helicopter hog hunt a few years back. They loved it. Oh, how nice. Where I used to work, we made a vehicle for the Wounded Warrior Project. Actually, I think they made like 2 vehicles or 3 vehicles, and we all got to sign them. Yeah, it was really pretty cool. Uncle says, Daisy, thank you for what you do, for who you are. Oh, thank you. You are truly amazing. I love you. I love you too, guys. Oh, Uncle, thank you so much. Uncle Hairball, you're the kindest. Thank you, buddy. Kelly's an awesome Daisy. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, it's Thursday, guys. It's Thursday, July 24th. July 24th. Raymond. Hey, Raymond. Uncle says you're welcome. Thank you, Uncle. Raymond's here, everybody. Say hello to Raymond. Hello, Raymond. How's it going? Happy Thursday, my friend. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Yesterday was Sonal's birthday. Anybody else have a birthday coming up? Anybody else birthday time? Yay, it's my last day of work for this week. And then she's free. Oh, Rubberneck, yay. So are you always off Friday, Saturday, Sunday? That's fantastic. Kelly says hi, Raymond. Jenny says hi, Raymond. Uncle Hairball says Clubhouse tomorrow night. Woohoo! Clubhouse. Gonna be some fun going on there. Radio Dude says everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. How can you not love Raymond? Raymond says, beautiful morning. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Raymond. You do the same. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button, everybody, on your way in, on your way out. Double tap your screen if you're on a mobile device. Thank you, thank you. Raymond says, hi, Rubberneck. Rubberneck's, although my Friday is off, I still have errands. But errands is way better than going to work, right? Hairball says, I have one coming eventually, I hope. Raymond says, hi, Kelly. Rubberneck says, hello, Raymond. Raymond says, hi, Jenny. And Uncle Hairball says, hey, Raymond, how's it going? Can you hear all that noise? There's something going on our street. There's so much noise. It almost sounds like they're paving or something. I wonder if they are. Raymond says, hi, Hairball, going great. Rubberneck says, yes, errands can be better than work. Anything's better than work, right? Anything. So I think I saw Christine here. Yeah, Christine was here, and I saw her over at the Dean, too. Uncle Hairball says, love the paraphrasing. I'm winging it. Just wing it, right? You can't hear it? Okay, good. Hey, Jason Phelps. Everybody say good morning to Jason Phelps. Jason. Jason says, good morning, Daisy. See, now it stops. I don't know what it is. Jason, how's it going? Having coffee? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Jason. Welcome, my friend. Uncle says, hey, Jason. Jason says, how's my fam and friends? Oh, we're all doing really good. Solo says, hello, Jason. Jason says, hey, Uncle. Rubberneck says, good morning, Jason Phelps. Good morning. Jason says, hi, Sonal. Kelly heard that. Probably global warming messing up something around the corner. Well, you know how some streets on the corners of the sidewalks, they have those metal plates with the dots on them. And I heard it's for blind people, that way they know that that's where they cross the street at. Well, anyways, they're putting those in all up and down our street. They're also replacing some that were there because we've also had them. But they're also, at the same time, they've been digging up and paving. So, but not right outside here. This was all down the street a little ways. So I don't know if they're just starting this part of the street, but the noise has died down, but it was super noisy there for a few minutes. Wow. Jason says, hi, Sonal, and hi, Runner. Sub to Rubberneck. Thanks, Jason. Jason says, hope everyone is amazing. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. All right, well, we are going to take off. I was hoping Ann would come back. I could at least say, hello to her and stuff, but I need to go have some breakfast. We will be back at 1:30 p.m. with Christmas in July puzzle box number 24. The last box of 24 little puzzles. And then tomorrow, we will put all the Christmas little puzzles together to make one big puzzle. So at 1:30, we have Christmas in July puzzle. At 2 o'clock, we have Scrabble. Anybody who wants to play Scrabble, come on back at 2 o'clock. And tonight at 8 p.m., we have crossword puzzles. All right? Crossword puzzles tonight. Thank you, everybody, for sharing the morning with me. Uncle Hairball, those are called signals. Sherbert says, Ann's still going. Yeah, I saw. She's still going. I'm not going to wait. Thank you, Kelly Herb. We'll see you later. Rubberneck says, okay, everyone be cool. See y'all later for Scrabble. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Jason says, have a great day. It's nice in Missouri. Nice. Enjoy that. Been having some really strange noises and static on the CB lately and only on certain channels. Well, you would know if that's weird. I believe you. I believe you. All right, everybody. We'll see you at 1:30 for Christmas in July puzzle box 24. Or stop by just after 2 o'clock. We're going to be playing some Scrabble. All right? I love you guys. Thank you. Bye, Share Bear. Bye, everybody. Have a good day, all right? Make it a good one. I love you guys. Bye for now, everybody. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yes, it is weird, Uncle. Yeah. Roll calls, Kevin. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. 222's back. Oh, crap. Ann might be done. Is Ann done, you guys? I don't want to hold anybody up if anybody's got stuff to do. Yeah, we were going to take off. Yes. I need to get some breakfast. All right. We'll be back this afternoon. We'll be back this afternoon. All right, everybody? Oh, she's done? I usually try to wait for her so I get to say hello to her. She does it for an hour. Yes, she does. Yeah, an hour. There's always the Discord. Anne's not on Discord because she's in Turkey and it's illegal in Turkey. All right. Yep. We'll see you guys later. All right. I love you too, California Dreamin'. All right. We'll see you at 1:30 for the puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle, and 2 o'clock for Scrabble. If you can't make that, 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to play crosswords. All right? Yeah. You can't talk to her on Discord. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. You beat Barry Barry? No way. No, you beat Barry Barry? Oh my goodness. Isn't Anne great? 222. You won? Did you say you won? You did. You won. Oh my God, you won. Can someone please help me get your Discord? Can somebody drop a link for the Discord? Anybody? A new champion is crowned. That's right. A new champion. Barry Barry's very good at trivia. He got there late. Oh, okay. Congratulations, 222. You got there late too? That's right. Cabot says, hi, Tori. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Oh, I never closed the poll anyway. Good thing I didn't take off yet. 222 says, thanks, Rubberneck. Uncle Hairball says, there you go, California Dreamin'. Click on that link, and if it doesn't work, copy and paste. Cabot says, hey, Rubberneck. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Anybody want to vote in our poll real quick before we close the poll out? I'm so competitive about stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Tori. There it is. Thank you, Share Bear. Anybody else want to vote on our poll before we go? That's the Discord link. Thank you, Share Bear. Thank you. All right, we're going to end the poll. You guys ready to end the poll? Let's end the poll. Even trolls need love. 75% agree, yeah. 25% said no. 40 votes. Thanks for the votes. And the poll. Thank you, Jeff. Can't copy, link, or click it. LOL. The poll. That's right, 222. You can't copy the link or click it. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Dennis. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Wow. Thanks for being here. Uncle, I'm getting the wrong link. I click on invite people and copy the link. I can't either. All right, hold on. Let me try something in my little bag of tricks. Of course they need love. They are just too dumb to figure that out, says Dennis. Right, Dennis? Right. Feel free to add me or shoot me in an invite there. Brent. Yeah, I don't know how to do it either. Hey, Danny. Remember next, can you send me an invite on Discord, Daisy, instead? To the link if I'm not already there. There's Anne. Sure, Rubberneck. I think you're already there, though, aren't you? Let me see what I can figure out. Hi, Anne. She says, hello, all you funny bunnies. Jeff says, I hit up Bigfoot. Danny says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear says, there's Anne. Good morning. Roll call says, hi, Anne. Hi, Anne. How's it going, young lady? Rubberneck, I still don't understand. I know it. Me too. I don't either. I'm working on getting it little by little. Anne says, hi, Kevin. Hello again, Anne. Hi, Rubberneck. I don't either, Rubberneck. Anne says, hi, Brent. Jeff says, this is the only channel you need to watch. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. You're so sweet. Uncle Harold says, 222. I searched that user, no results. Not bothered, says Anne. That's good, Anne. Really, Uncle? Hello, Anne, says Rubberneck. Uncle Hairball, hi, says Danny. What was that pounding? Now there's some more pounding. Hey, Dennis Bigfoot. All right, folks, we were going to say goodbye. I just wanted to say hi to Anne and bye to Anne, and I hope Anne has a lovely day as well. Maybe try again. Oh, okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I had my status as idle. I don't know if that matters. Another great show. See everyone next time. Thank you, Jeff. We'll be back this afternoon. See you later, Alligator. Thanks for stopping by, Anne. And there's Brent, 01389. All right. Have a good day, folks. All right. We're going to go have some breakfast. All right. Take care. We'll see you soon. We'll be back at 1:30 Eastern Time. We'll see you then. Thank you, everybody, for the love. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Barry. Hey, Barry. Thank you, Barry. You have a great day, too, buddy. All right. Yeah, no worries. Thanks as always. Thank you, guys. We'll be back this afternoon with Scrabble. Scrabble's coming up. Thank you, Cabin. You have a good day, too.